The Sacred Book of Thoth is a profound mystery, often shrouded in layers of esoteric knowledge and arcane symbolism. While many know of Thoth as the Egyptian god of wisdom, writing, and magic, few truly understand the enigmatic nature of the book attributed to him. It is said to contain the secrets of the universe, revealing the mysteries of creation, life and death, and the intricate workings of cosmic law. The Book of Thoth is often considered a bridge between the physical and metaphysical realms, acting as a divine manual for those seeking spiritual enlightenment. Its origins, however, are as mysterious as the contents within. Throughout history, scholars, mystics, and magicians have sought the knowledge hidden in these sacred writings, but many have failed to grasp its full meaning. The book is believed to be written in a language so ancient and divine that only those with true spiritual insight can decipher it. Thoth, known to the Greeks as Hermes Trismegistus, was revered as the ultimate source of wisdom. His knowledge transcended the boundaries of time and space, making him the custodian of universal truths. The Book of Thoth, said to be authored by him, has been depicted as a compendium of sacred knowledge, including magical spells, instructions for navigating the afterlife, and the keys to understanding the divine order of the cosmos. Yet, much of what has been written or spoken about this ancient text is layered with allegory and symbolism, leaving many to wonder what lies beneath the surface. The first striking aspect of the Book of Thoth is its relationship with the concept of hidden knowledge. According to legend, the book was never intended for the uninitiated. It was carefully concealed from those who lacked the wisdom and purity to handle such power. The texts are believed to be encoded with metaphors and allegories, which only reveal their true meaning when the reader is spiritually prepared. This idea resonates with the ancient Egyptian belief that sacred knowledge was not to be shared lightly. Knowledge in this context was considered both a blessing and a burden, capable of great good or unimaginable destruction, depending on how it was used. The mystery surrounding the Book of Thoth deepens when we consider its supposed magical properties. Ancient sources claim that the book held immense power, so much so that reading it could grant one control over the elements, the ability to communicate with gods, and even the secret to eternal life. These fantastic claims, however, have led some to dismiss the book as a mere myth, while others believe that the text does exist, but its secrets remain locked away from human understanding. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Book of Thoth is its connection to the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians placed immense importance on the afterlife, and their sacred texts, such as the Book of the Dead, provided detailed instructions on how to navigate the journey beyond death. The Book of Thoth, however, was said to go beyond these instructions. It offered the reader not only guidance through the afterlife but also the power to influence it. This suggests that the Book of Thoth was not just a religious text but a tool for altering one's spiritual destiny. Some accounts claim that the book contains the secrets of resurrection and rebirth, key components of ancient Egyptian theology. The idea that one could achieve immortality through the knowledge contained within the book was a powerful concept, one that attracted the interest of both ancient and modern seekers of wisdom. However, accessing this knowledge was no simple task. According to legend, the book was hidden in a series of traps and puzzles, designed to test the worthiness of those who sought it. Only those who could prove their purity of heart and mind would be allowed to discover its secrets. The relationship between the Book of Thoth and the concept of balance is another key aspect of its mystique. Thoth was not only the god of wisdom but also the divine mediator who maintained balance in the universe. The texts attributed to him reflect this principle, emphasizing the importance of harmony between opposing forces, light and dark, life and death, order and chaos. The Book of Thoth, in this sense, was more than just a collection of magical spells or religious teachings. It was a guide to understanding the delicate balance that governs the cosmos, a balance that Thoth himself maintained. This balance was particularly important in ancient Egyptian cosmology, where the concept of Ma'at, or cosmic order, was central. The Egyptians believed that all of creation was sustained by Ma'at, and any disruption to this balance could have catastrophic consequences. The Book of Thoth, with its emphasis on wisdom and harmony, can be seen as a manual for preserving Ma'at, ensuring that the universe remained in balance. The book's relationship with the concept of Ma'at also ties into its supposed role in guiding the souls of the dead. In the Egyptian afterlife, the heart of the deceased was weighed against the feather of Ma'at to determine whether the soul would proceed to the afterlife or be condemned. The Book of Thoth, with its insights into the nature of balance and harmony, was believed to offer guidance on how to achieve a pure and just heart, one that would pass the test of Ma'at and gain entry into the eternal realm. The idea that the Book of Thoth holds the key to understanding cosmic law has persisted throughout history. Many esoteric traditions, including Hermeticism and alchemy, have drawn upon the teachings attributed to Thoth. In these traditions, the book is seen as a source of divine knowledge that reveals the hidden laws governing both the material and spiritual worlds. For the alchemists, the Book of Thoth was a guide to understanding the transformation of matter and the attainment of spiritual enlightenment. Similarly, in Hermeticism, the book was viewed as a key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe, revealing the underlying principles that govern all existence. Despite its significance in ancient Egyptian religion and later esoteric traditions, the actual contents of the Book of Thoth remain elusive. Some scholars believe that the book was never a physical text but rather a symbolic representation of higher knowledge. Others argue that fragments of the book may still exist, hidden within other ancient texts or encoded in Egyptian hieroglyphs. Whatever the case, the Book of Thoth continues to captivate the imagination of those who seek to uncover its mysteries. The concept of hidden knowledge, so central to the Book of Thoth, also plays a key role in the larger context of esoteric traditions. Throughout history, secret knowledge has been seen as a means of achieving power and enlightenment. In the case of the Book of Thoth, this knowledge was not meant for the masses but for a select few who had the wisdom and understanding to use it responsibly. This idea resonates with the notion of the initiate, a central figure in many esoteric traditions, who undergoes a series of trials and challenges to gain access to hidden wisdom. The trials associated with the Book of Thoth are reminiscent of initiation rituals found in mystery schools and secret societies. In these traditions, the initiate must prove their worthiness before being granted access to sacred knowledge. The same is true of those who sought the Book of Thoth. According to legend, only the pure of heart and mind could unlock its secrets, while those who were unworthy would be driven mad or destroyed by its power. This emphasis on initiation and hidden knowledge has led some to speculate that the Book of Thoth may have been connected to ancient mystery schools, such as those of Egypt or Greece. These schools were known for their secret teachings and initiation rites, which were designed to guide the initiate on a spiritual journey toward enlightenment. The Book of Thoth, with its emphasis on wisdom, balance, and the afterlife, fits within the framework of these mystery traditions, offering insights into the deeper mysteries of existence. What remains fascinating about the Book of Thoth is the extent to which its legacy has influenced later spiritual traditions. From the Hermetic texts of late antiquity to the alchemical manuscripts of the Middle Ages, the teachings attributed to Thoth have shaped the development of Western esotericism. The book's emphasis on hidden knowledge, balance, and cosmic law can be seen in a wide range of mystical and philosophical traditions, all of which draw upon the ancient wisdom of Thoth. Yet, for all its influence, the true nature of the Book of Thoth remains shrouded in mystery. Is it a physical text, hidden away in some forgotten tomb? Or is it a metaphor for a deeper, spiritual truth, one that can only be understood through personal transformation and inner wisdom? The answer, like the book itself, remains elusive, offering tantalizing glimpses of a profound and ancient knowledge that continues to inspire and intrigue those who seek it. The secrecy surrounding the Sacred Book of Thoth extends not only to its content but also to its origins. Scholars and historians have long debated whether the book ever existed in physical form or if it was a purely mythical construct, designed to convey esoteric teachings. Ancient sources are sparse, and much of what is known comes from fragmented references in Egyptian mythology and later Hermetic texts. However, there are clues hidden in these traditions that point to a profound, albeit hidden, history. The ancient Egyptians held Thoth in the highest regard, and his association with sacred texts was no accident. As the god of wisdom, Thoth was believed to be the scribe of the gods, recording every event in the universe. His mastery over language and writing made him the perfect figure to oversee divine knowledge. It is said that he recorded not only the laws of the gods but also the very fabric of creation itself. The Book of Thoth, then, was thought to contain the wisdom of the cosmos, a set of instructions that allowed the initiated to glimpse the divine order behind the material world. But how did this knowledge come to be and where did it go? Some believe that the Book of Thoth was passed down through the ages, preserved by a select group of priests and scribes. These keepers of wisdom were responsible for guarding the text, ensuring that it did not fall into the hands of those who were unworthy. In ancient Egypt, knowledge was power, and the most sacred texts were reserved for the elite. The mysteries contained in the Book of Thoth were likely considered too dangerous for the average person, capable of unleashing untold power if used improperly. One legend tells of a high priest who, upon discovering the Book of Thoth, became obsessed with its contents. The priest, eager to unlock its secrets, began to study the text day and night, seeking to master its knowledge. However, the more he read, the more consumed he became by its power. Eventually, the priest lost his mind, driven mad by the knowledge that was beyond his comprehension. This cautionary tale highlights the dangers associated with the Book of Thoth, reinforcing the belief that only the pure and wise could access its true power. This idea of knowledge as both a blessing and a curse is a common theme in ancient mythology. The Book of Thoth was not just a guide to enlightenment, it was also a test. Those who sought its wisdom had to prove themselves worthy, both mentally and spiritually. Failure to do so could result in disaster. This concept is reminiscent of other ancient texts, such as the Kabbalistic teachings of the Zohar or the alchemical writings of the Emerald Tablet, which also warned of the dangers of pursuing sacred knowledge without proper preparation. In this context, the Book of Thoth serves as a symbol of the dual nature of wisdom. On one hand, it offers the promise of spiritual enlightenment, the key to understanding the mysteries of the universe. On the other, it represents the potential for destruction, particularly for those who seek power without wisdom. This duality is reflected in the figure of Thoth himself, who was both a god of knowledge and a mediator between the living and the dead, the material and the spiritual. The role of Thoth as a mediator is crucial to understanding the purpose of the Book of Thoth. As the god who maintained balance in the cosmos, Thoth was responsible for ensuring that the natural order was preserved. His teachings, therefore, were not meant to disrupt this balance but to help the initiated understand and work within it. The Book of Thoth, with its emphasis on harmony, reflects this goal. It was not a tool for manipulating the forces of nature but a guide for understanding and aligning oneself with them. This distinction is important when considering the magical properties attributed to the Book of Thoth. Ancient sources claim that the book granted its reader incredible powers, from controlling the elements to communicating with the gods. However, these abilities were not simply gifts to be used at will. They were the result of a deep understanding of the natural world and the laws that governed it. In this sense, the magic of the Book of Thoth was not about bending the universe to one's will but about aligning oneself with the cosmic order and working in harmony with it. The concept of divine magic as it appears in the Book of Thoth contrasts with later interpretations of magic as a means of personal power. In ancient Egyptian thought, magic, known as Heka, was not about control but about maintaining the balance of the universe. Thoth, as the god of Heka, represented the highest form of this magical practice, one that was deeply tied to the principles of Ma'at or cosmic order. The Book of Thoth, then, can be seen as a manual for this type of magic, a guide to understanding and participating in the divine balance. It is also worth noting that Thoth's connection to the afterlife further complicates the interpretation of the book. In Egyptian mythology, Thoth played a critical role in the journey of the soul after death. He was responsible for recording the outcome of the weighing of the heart, where the soul's purity was tested against the feather of Ma'at. The Book of Thoth, in this context, may have contained insights into this process, offering guidance on how to navigate the afterlife and achieve immortality. This idea aligns with the belief that the book held the key to resurrection, a concept that was central to Egyptian religious thought. The notion of resurrection and eternal life, as found in the Book of Thoth, has parallels in other ancient spiritual traditions. In particular, the idea of achieving immortality through secret knowledge is a recurring theme in esoteric teachings. In the Hermetic tradition, which drew heavily from Egyptian mythology, the concept of spiritual rebirth was closely tied to the teachings of Thoth, or Hermes Trismegistus. The Hermetic texts, much like the Book of Thoth, spoke of the possibility of transcending the material world and attaining divine knowledge, leading to spiritual transformation and immortality. While the Book of Thoth may seem distant and enigmatic, its themes resonate deeply with the broader spiritual currents of the ancient world. Its emphasis on balance, divine knowledge, and the afterlife reflects the concerns of a civilization that sought to understand its place in the cosmos. The book, whether real or symbolic, represents the culmination of this quest for knowledge, a guide to navigating the mysteries of existence. As with many esoteric texts, the true meaning of the Book of Thoth likely lies in its symbolic nature. Rather than being a literal set of instructions or a physical object, the book may represent a deeper spiritual truth, one that can only be accessed through personal transformation. The initiate, in seeking the book, is not merely looking for words on a page but for a path to enlightenment. The Book of Thoth, in this sense, is a metaphor for the journey of the soul, a journey that requires wisdom, balance, and inner purity. The idea that the book is symbolic rather than literal is supported by the way in which it has been portrayed in various traditions. In the Hermetic tradition, for example, the teachings of Thoth were never meant to be understood as simple knowledge but as a process of inner transformation. The same can be said of the Book of Thoth, which, if it ever existed, was likely seen not as a mere collection of spells or instructions but as a guide to achieving spiritual wisdom. This understanding of the Book of Thoth as a symbolic text rather than a physical one opens up new possibilities for interpreting its meaning. If the book is indeed a metaphor for spiritual transformation, then its secrets are not hidden in ancient tombs or lost manuscripts but within the seeker themselves. The journey to uncover the Book of Thoth is, therefore, an inward one, requiring the initiate to undergo a series of trials and challenges, much like the mythical heroes of ancient times. The idea of the Book of Thoth as an inward journey resonates with the broader themes of initiation found in esoteric traditions. In these traditions, the seeker is often required to undergo a process of purification and enlightenment before being granted access to sacred knowledge. The same can be said of the Book of Thoth, which, according to legend, could only be accessed by those who were pure of heart and mind. This emphasis on inner purity suggests that the book's teachings were not about gaining power over the external world but about mastering oneself. In conclusion, the second part of our exploration of the Sacred Book of Thoth delves deeper into the mysteries surrounding its origins, purpose, and symbolic meaning. Whether a real text or a metaphorical construct, the Book of Thoth remains a powerful symbol of the quest for wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. Its teachings, hidden beneath layers of allegory and symbolism, continue to inspire those who seek to understand the mysteries of the universe and their place within it. The final part of this exploration will continue to unravel the enigmatic nature of this sacred text, shedding light on the deeper truths it may hold. The third and final layer of exploration into the Sacred Book of Thoth brings us to the most elusive and speculative aspects of its legacy. While much of the previous discussion has focused on the ancient Egyptian context, the symbolic meanings and its potential connections to other esoteric traditions, this final part will address the influence and interpretations of the Book of Thoth throughout history, as well as the lingering question: is the book real, and if so, what remains of it today? The mystery of the Sacred Book of Thoth has traveled far beyond the boundaries of ancient Egypt. As Egypt became part of the Hellenistic world and later the Roman Empire, its myths and religious practices evolved and merged with those of other cultures. One of the most significant outcomes of this cultural blending was the emergence of Hermeticism, a spiritual tradition that claimed its teachings originated with Thoth, known to the Greeks as Hermes Trismegistus, thrice great Hermes. Hermeticism built upon the wisdom of the ancient Egyptian god, interpreting Thoth's teachings through a philosophical and mystical lens. For the Hermetic tradition, the Book of Thoth was more than a repository of ancient Egyptian religious knowledge. It was seen as a compendium of universal truths that transcended time and space. The writings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, such as the Corpus Hermeticum and the Emerald Tablet, echoed many of the themes found in earlier Egyptian cosmology, including the emphasis on balance, transformation, and the pursuit of divine knowledge. The idea that the Book of Thoth could unlock the secrets of the universe and offer spiritual enlightenment fit perfectly into the Hermetic worldview. One of the most fascinating aspects of Hermeticism is its belief in the unity of all things, the idea that everything in the universe is interconnected and that by understanding the microcosm, the self, one can understand the macrocosm, the cosmos. This concept is often referred to as the principle of as above, so below, a Hermetic axiom that suggests a deep, spiritual correspondence between the individual and the universe. In this sense, the Book of Thoth, or its Hermetic counterpart, was not just a guide to the external world but a map for navigating the internal landscape of the soul. The influence of Hermeticism on Western esotericism is profound, and its reverence for Thoth/Hermes as the ultimate source of wisdom ensured that the legend of the Book of Thoth endured throughout the centuries. During the Renaissance, when Hermetic texts were rediscovered and studied by European scholars, there was a renewed interest in ancient Egyptian mysticism and the teachings attributed to Thoth. Renaissance magicians such as Marsilio Ficino and Giovanni Pico della Mirandola sought to incorporate Hermetic wisdom into their own practices, blending it with Christian mysticism and Kabbalistic teachings. The fascination with the Book of Thoth did not end with the Renaissance. In the centuries that followed, the book became a key element in various occult traditions. Theosophy, founded in the 19th century by Helena Blavatsky, drew heavily from both Hermeticism and ancient Egyptian religion, emphasizing the idea that the Book of Thoth contained secret teachings that could lead to spiritual enlightenment. Blavatsky and her followers believed that the book was not merely a relic of the past but a living document, one that could still be accessed by those with the spiritual insight to unlock its mysteries. In modern times, the Book of Thoth has found a place within the Western occult tradition, particularly in the form of the tarot. The tarot deck, with its rich symbolism and mystical associations, has long been seen as a tool for divination and spiritual insight. In the early 20th century, British occultist Aleister Crowley created a tarot deck known as the Thoth Tarot, which he believed captured the essence of the ancient wisdom attributed to Thoth. Crowley, a prominent figure in the occult revival of the 20th century, saw the tarot as a reflection of the teachings found in the Book of Thoth, using it as a means of exploring both the material and spiritual dimensions of reality. Crowley's interpretation of the Book of Thoth, however, was highly personal and idiosyncratic, blending his own beliefs and practices with those of ancient Egypt and Hermeticism. For Crowley, the Book of Thoth was not simply an ancient text to be studied. It was a living, evolving force that could be harnessed through ritual and magical practice. His tarot deck, which remains popular among occultists today, serves as a visual and symbolic representation of the wisdom he believed was contained within the original Book of Thoth. Despite these modern interpretations, the question remains: did the Book of Thoth ever exist as a physical text, and if so, what became of it? While there is no definitive evidence to suggest that the book survived the fall of ancient Egypt, it is possible that fragments of its teachings were preserved in other forms. Egyptian funerary texts such as the pyramid texts and the coffin texts, as well as the later Book of the Dead, contain numerous references to Thoth and his role in guiding the dead through the afterlife. Some scholars have suggested that these texts may contain echoes of the original Book of Thoth, though they have likely been heavily edited and adapted over the centuries. There is also the possibility that the Book of Thoth, like many ancient texts, was destroyed or lost during the various invasions and conquests that Egypt experienced throughout its long history. The burning of the Library of Alexandria, for example, is often cited as one of the great tragedies of the ancient world, resulting in the loss of countless works of literature, science, and philosophy. It is not inconceivable that the Book of Thoth, if it ever existed, was among the texts destroyed in such events. Yet, even if the physical Book of Thoth is lost to history, its legacy endures. The very idea of the book has inspired countless generations of seekers, magicians, and scholars to pursue the hidden knowledge that it supposedly contains. Whether through the Hermetic texts, the tarot, or the writings of modern occultists, the wisdom attributed to Thoth continues to influence spiritual and esoteric traditions to this day. Ultimately, the Book of Thoth represents more than just a set of writings. It is a symbol of the eternal quest for knowledge and enlightenment. Its secrets, whether real or imagined, serve as a reminder of the power and mystery of the universe, and the potential for those who seek truth to uncover deeper meanings within themselves and the world around them. The book may be lost, but its teachings, encoded in myths, symbols, and allegories, live on, waiting to be discovered by those who are willing to embark on the journey of understanding. In this final reflection, it becomes clear that the Book of Thoth is not just a product of the ancient world, nor is it confined to any specific time or place. It is a timeless symbol of wisdom, transformation, and the pursuit of higher knowledge. Whether it exists in physical form or as a metaphor for the spiritual journey, the Book of Thoth continues to captivate and inspire those who seek to understand the deeper mysteries of existence. In conclusion, while the material form of the Sacred Book of Thoth may have been lost to history, its spiritual essence remains very much alive. Through its influence on Hermeticism, Renaissance magic, modern occult practices, and the tarot, the book has transcended the boundaries of time and space, offering seekers a path to wisdom that stretches across the ages. For those who are willing to explore its mysteries, the Book of Thoth represents not just a gateway to ancient knowledge but a key to unlocking the eternal truths of the cosmos.